Hey everyone, I'm Letty and we are on the Silk Road. In today's video, I will talk about the Korean alphabet, which is called Hangeul. Originated in the 15th century, Hangeul was created by a great king to help the common people become illiterate. Hangeul is a scientifically advanced alphabet, and this exceptional writing system is the only one in the world for which the name of its creator and also the date of founding are known. So I hope you are interested, and if you, then come with me along the road and you will experience more about the Korean alphabet and also about how I am learning Hangul. So come with me along the road. The Korean alphabet, which is still in official use to this day, to King Sejong, who was one of the rulers of the Joseon dynasty. The history of Hangul dates back to 1443, when the alphabet was created artificially for several reasons. It is important to point out that the Korean people wrote with Chinese characters before the 15th century. However, due to the difficulty of learning them, knowledge of the language became a privilege of the high-ranking people, and as a result, abuses occurred because the everyday person who did not know the Chinese language well could not write, so they could not assert themselves and possibly could not defend themselves legally. So finally, Hangul was born in 1443. So letters in the Korean alphabet are called jamo, and there are 19 consonants, da, and 21 vowels, mo, used in the modern alphabet. Okay, so now I'm writing down how to write the Korean letters, starting with the consonants. Yeah, there are 19 consonants, as I said before, and after the Korean letter, I will write how to pronounce it, but at the same time, I will also try to say it, but it probably won't be perfect, but I'm trying. So, the first consonant is G, G. The second is N, N. And then D, D. L, which you can also pronounce as R. And then B, B. And S, S. This is a fake consonant, but most of all we say ang, and then z, 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 with more pressure, and then there is k, t, p, h, and g, g. You push less air out and with more tension. T, d, and b, b, s, s, t, t. A Okay, then after the consonants, the vowels can also come, and yeah, there are 21 vowels, and these are called mo'um. And now I'm writing down these. So the first vowel is a, and then a, and after the parenthesis, I wrote the phonetic spelling of the given letter in a few places. Then o and u, and u, and e, e, and then one more e. These are basically the same pronouns. And after the come ya, and ya. We give one more stroke to the before's letter, and then yo, you, and yeah, and one more yeah. The pronunciation of the following vowels may be the greatest difficulty for us, but we don't need to be afraid, since the pronunciation of these new vowels, composed of two different vowels, is essentially formed by the joint pronunciation of the two already known vowels. And as you can see, the first combined vowel consists of two already known letters, O and A. And if you say out loud together these two letters, then you can get the proper sound of the new vowel. Just listen. Wa, 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 wa. Wa. Wa is the proper sound. And easily you can get, by this practice, also the others pronunciation right. And as the second combined vowel consists of an O and E, and if you say out loud together, then it becomes O, E, 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 we. We is the proper sound. And as the third one, it's a very interesting one, because if you would say out together, it would be oi, 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 but it isn't the right sound because it's also we. Yeah, I didn't know exactly why, but it's we. And as the next one is u and a, so ua. And next, again, here comes a we, because it's the same one, u and e, so we. And as I said before, there are three we sound, because this interesting one also sound as we, so you must remember this. It's very useful to get in the mind. And as the two last one is u and e, letters in this combined vowel, and if you say out loud, then we it's the proper sound. And as the last one is u e, it's a little bit different from the we sound. Hangul has three main principles. These are, in simple words, the hieroglyphic, stroke, and the initial, middle, and the final consonant. So, as the first principle of Hangeul, firstly, vowels resemble the shape of the sky, land, and the human body. By forming the basic vowel shapes, with an additional point we can create different letters. Secondly, the consonants are based on the shape of the vocal organs. The throat, tongue, gums, and teeth are referred to form the shape of consonants in order to help remember the pronunciation. As the second principle of Hangeul, it means when we want to create a new letter, we either add one or two strokes to the original letter, or we combine them to create a new. And as the last principle of Hangeul, the syllable as a letter is divided into three positions: the initial sound, the medial sound, and the final consonant, and any one among 19 consonant letters can be an initial sound, and any one among 21 vowel letters can be a medial sound. 1 out of 16 single consonant letters and 11 double consonant letters can fill the final consonant location. And it's a very important thing that when we want to create a syllable in the Korean language, we must consider to put the consonants always on the left side and on the top of the syllable, and the vowel goes to the right side and under the consonant. And next I will show you a website where you can practice your pronunciation in the Korean language, and there are many syllables and you can hear how much you say it out loud, and then you can also practice with it. And I think when you learn a language, the most important thing that you always revise and check.
가, 갸, 거, 겨, 고, 요,
구,
규, 그, 기,
느,
듀,
루,
무,
표, 보,
셔.
And moreover, some important things that you must consider when writing in Korean. So there is a writing order. You must always try to write from top to bottom and from the left side to the right side. Although it must be admitted that sometimes it is difficult to follow this rule, but you must try your best. And as you saw on the picture, it's not that difficult, and I show you also some examples. It is very useful. Always pay a lot attention when you write these characters and you'll make it great. And as a second really important thing, that each one consonant is able to have one or two vowels, but not more. Less can be, one or two vowels, and I write some example. And as a third important thing, that after a vowel, one or two consonants can be followed, and in the Examples: I write 2 consonants because it's not that often. I tell you a little bit about my experience about learning the Korean language and the alphabet, Hangeul. So first of all, of course, you must learn always the alphabet of the language you want to learn. So I learned the Hangeul, and I use this application which is called Duolingo. There are many applications you can use to learn a language, and I think you must experience on your own which application is the best for you. And I think it's very important that you must learn new words, the vocabulary, but also the grammar part is very useful. I also bought myself a Korean vocabulary book, but I didn't really start to learn these words, but I plan to learn more and more Korean words. And as for my advice, I can suggest you that whenever you learn a new word in the language you want to learn, always write down these characters, especially in Korean language or Chinese, Japanese, because it's very useful. And yes, I also have an exercise book, and when I learn something new, I write down. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was really helpful for you to experience more about Hangul, or just as a revise and check exercise. And if you like this video, then please like, and if you want to learn more about Korea, then subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you here. Bye bye!